Oh shit. Today I'm going to dive into the world of... So have fun and enjoy.
Wait, you can win a prize. Comment with a joke or game related thought to the episode to get an answer from the same puppet in the next video.
Some nights are just pitch black, without stars, and without sleep. Dirty nights clinging to you like tar. Like this one night, back in 1938. Boston. The Great Depression tsunami was just sweeping over what was left of America. Misery, hunger, despair. Times are hard, they said. Times were worse than hard. And the bar was about to close. As far as I was concerned, this was just another intox... If only I knew.
Let's see. Fuck it. Chapter 1. Out of course.
A silver coin in the night sky flips over and over. Takes eternity to decide what'll be the best side to fall back on, but he won't tell now. No, he won't tell.
Oh shit. Oh.
shock was still echoing in my bones, as the image of that girl coming out of nowhere surged back in my mind. Did I hit her? Was she dead? I couldn't remember. Thoughts were spinning in my head. I hope I didn't run her over. I hope she's still alive. Then, the pain. The terrible pain on my side. And this question. Where am I?
Oh, my head. Shit. Where am I? Oh, what happened? Oh shit. Okay. Let's see. I still was able to walk, so I decided to get used to the area. This car was on the brink of death. The car was wrecked. I got lucky. Ah shit. Blocked. The impact had twisted the metal. The girl on the road, the impact. I couldn't find her body. The box seemed to be connected to the electric lighting on the street. It still made no sense after all. I was lost. For help, I could rely on the Boston Daily News. West Vermina didn't ring a bell. My head was empty and painful. Have I killed her? Who was that girl who crossed the road? I couldn't avoid her, but I never found her body. I couldn't get her desperate stare out of my mind. But I was wounded and I needed help. I could read the name Vesper on the mailbox. That name, no. Ever since the commotion, my memory seemed like gone. On the grave, The name Margaret Vespa seemed to challenge eternity itself. Who was she? The grave looked as daunting as a forgotten tomb. What a dire way of decorating a garden. Oh, come on. Shit. Seems like it doesn't open. But maybe... Ah, no. Yes. Got thanks.
I was trying to collect my thoughts, but the intense pain was scattering them like a bunch of dead birds. My fear of being wounded changed into an obsession. Was I about to die?
The arm came from a marble structure. Oh shit. It was quite a job. The darkness of the well spat a salty smell to my face. There was nothing to find in the grass. This unknown symbol lit out a powerful aura. Let's check it further. No new information. What was this mysterious place? I can't remember shit. Everything seemed to be so confusing. I didn't know where I was. What I had should do, and what I should do here. Margaret Vespa, born Winter Cross. A bread table, nothing more. A metallic shard in the dark caught my attention. William Vesper, no date on a grave. Maybe I can push the stage. Ah, there's a key. Twisted, but the dead probably kept burglars away.
I had the feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary, to open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there, they would understand. I needed help. Anyone would understand that.
Henry Vesper, a relative of the landlord. B. Norman, this name coming from nowhere, was chilling. What kind of family was buried here? I was wondering what this key was for. The bucket had not been used for a long time. The stature had been moved recently. Somehow, it all made no sense after all. The bucket had not been used for a long time. I felt kinda lost, and I was scared by this place. Henry Vesper, a relative of the landlord. All those names didn't make sense for me. I didn't knew any of them, and I didn't knew where to go to. The mansion seemed to be for sale. Although it didn't look as if someone would live in there. Couldn't see a thing. The window was watching over a tomb. Old and damp planks which had fallen from the front of the mansion. There was still some golden liquid inside the glass. Maybe I could bury my sorrow in the liquor. No use, that lamp had seen better days. Letter from Martha Kenton to William Vesper. Under normal circumstances, I would have never tried to contact you. I am an honest woman. I have supported my husband since the blessed day of our wedding, from which 2 beautiful children were born. I have given them the best education I could, but today I cannot afford to raise them properly anymore. We are ruined. My husband's employee went bankrupt. He is traveling from town to town, trying to find a job, while I have to beg for food every single day. My 4-year-old son has a bad cough, which is getting worse, and I fear for his life. Nowadays, we can see children die in the streets. Is this still America? I beg of you, who are rich, only a few dollars would be enough. We could work for you. We live in a shack under the best oil sign at the entrance of the slum, by the Graham slaughterhouses. Don't hesitate to come. Martha Kenton. This letter was weird. It seemed as if there would live someone in the house. Was it Martha? How long has the Vespers been dead? So many questions, but just a few answers. The glass was still moist, and the chair was overlooking the garden. Someone was there very recently. If that person were to come back, my wound would be the only acceptable reason for breaking in. Beer. You may love it, you may hate it, or you may have never drunk a beer. Did you know the cost of all the new jobs in the Civilian Conservation Corps program from Roosevelt's New Deal could be covered by just the taxes on beer? Over $328 million. Taxes on beer amount to almost $1 million per day. Beer means over 1 million jobs for you, your neighbors or your friends. Beer producers know they offer well-being, but they also want beer to be safe for everyone. Enjoy with moderation, and the future, yours like ours, always be prosperous. Beer is your product, and it's your future. The bucket fell down 1,000 meters at least. No way to recover it. Thinking this was a premonition was probably just supposition, but I felt definitely uneasy. I still needed help, and I hoped to get some inside the mansion.
Getting somewhere safe. That's all that mattered. As the doors opened, the mansion seemed to react to my presence. There was a smell, like a cornered animal. the smell of fear. And yet, I entered the place because I had no choice. I was praying to find a phone or some help. I didn't even bother wondering what happened to prayers when they reached the wrong door.
If you like what you see, follow me to not miss any new videos. On top of that, you support me on my way to world domination. And that's a good thing.
You find the last interview and the blue pit. Oh, I mean frame. And the last music video and the red one. Oh, wait! Oh, it's you! Okay, because it's you, I also have the green and yellow pill to offer to see the last Death Diary or Puppet Play. Decide quickly.